Well, are you ready to see the cutest thing you've ever seen? Because that's what's about to happen. Eli and I went to visit his grandparents, aka my parents. And while we were there, we ended up going to hang out with one of my best friends that I have had since essentially birth. And she also has a daughter that is almost Eli's age. And she also has a son that's a little bit older. We decided since she was in town and I was in town that all of us, including my sister, were gonna go to the lake. And this was gonna be Eli's first time at the lake. And let me tell you, it was pretty darn cute. All right, so here's Eli. We're traveling up. He says, yep, going to the lake. Wait, am I? I don't know. He's just along for the ride. He knows when he wears his little swim shirt that he's gonna have fun. So he's just unsure as to where exactly he's going. But he says, I'm in my swim shirt, so everything's okay. And that's me driving, having a super fun time. Alright, and this is the Denison. Oh wait, this is Texhoma Lake, right over here. It's connected to the Denison Dam, which I think is famous because I'm from Denison. So that's everything over there. And then what we're going across right now is actually the spillway, which I have seen water go over the spillway. So everything you see before you was covered in water, and it went right over to the left. There we go, to the left. There's a concrete area that it spills over. Anyway, it was pretty cool. It was a real big deal. Oh, yes, we saw a deer. That was thrilling. I did have to slow down, so our friend behind us had to slow down with us to see a deer. But yeah, this has a lot of Barbie Riding Club vibes. And if you've ever played that game, you know exactly what I mean, which I'm sure, 2 people have. So at this point, we finally make it to the actual lake area. We went to Eisenhower State Park. Here's some babies playing. That's Eli and his new best friend, Maisie. And they're learning how to share. There's me already sweating. We've only been out there for 10 minutes. But we had to go down a giant hill to get to this area, which was worth it, but we'll eventually have to go up the hill. Not excited about that. This is Eli's first experience with sand everywhere. He's trying to show me everything. Keeps dropping the sand. Here we go, into the water. I went ahead and left his shoes on because I didn't know what the rock situation was gonna be like over there. You see the rocks? It just seemed better to leave them on till we explore and kind of see. I left my own shoes on as well. There he goes, his first steps into the lake. They had a lot of fun throwing rocks into the water together. That was what Eli likes to do. As you can see, we kind of had to protect Maisie because Eli does not understand throwing and hitting someone. He looks like a big child, but he's only a year and 4 months. Eli's favorite thing was just to throw rocks in the water. It was very entertaining for him. It did cost us $5 to come here and sit on this little beach area. Oh, there's my sister. She's wearing her killer clown shorts. There's Maisie. She's getting on board with the rock throwing. Or maybe she's collecting, as her mother used to do. Oh, she's after the big one. She's like, here, take these smaller rocks. I will say this water looks green. It was not green. It was just regular watercolor. It's just because all that dirt. As you can see, Eli's hairstyle is now up in a little alfalfa hair. Jonathan helped style it, which it ended up staying like that for the rest of the day. And also, I ended up, at this point, taking off Eli's shoes because they were basically like weights. I don't know if you saw, but there was sand all in them, and it really wasn't that rocky. And here we go, baby's playing with stuff. Eli found a little rake that he thought was pretty cool, but his favorite thing was the red shovel, which we had to take turns with because turns out it was everyone's favorite for a little bit. There we go, our first mouthful of sand, which I was surprised it actually took this long. We were about to leave pretty soon, and Eli finally just grabbed a mouthful of sand and ate it. Maisie had already had a sand snack, so I'm surprised he did not follow suit earlier. There's Eli. He said, "Hey, I learned how to share. Take the pink rake and not the red shovel." Alright, so at this point we finally walked up that giant hill. We're getting another snapshot of we're getting more video of the dam, but not the spillway. Spillway's on the other side. Casey gave us these mints, which are all of our Sailor Scouts. We have Sailor Venus, Sailor Pluto, those are both mine, and then Sailor Saturn and Sailor Mars, and those are both Rachel's. Those are our favorite Scouts. And then I said, "You didn't even get the Texas sign as we came in." And she was like, "Nope, now we're in Texas." Here's a fun little compilation of photos. It's basically a baby race. Not sure to what, probably the giant rock. Oh, yeah, it is. Eli won! Wow! And then Maisie got distracted. She kept trying to hold Eli's hand, and then she succeeded, and then Eli left. Anyway, now we're at Sonic, which I required a limeade, a frozen limeade. That's what I got. And my sister got a Diet Cherry limeade, a large one. And it was extremely refreshing. Oh, Eli didn't get anything. He was a little sad, but not that sad because he had his car. And that's all he needed. And then across the way, oh look, Casey joined us at Sonic. And then to save on money, just eat a sandwich, because that is what I had available. This is a really cool play area that I'm going to take Eli to sometime. There's a splash pad area, and if you saw that jungle gym, it's shaped like a train because the Katy Depot is a really big deal here because it was... I don't want to say wrong history, but essentially it was like the first train stop in Texas. So here we are, day 2. We're on our way to the splash pad in Van Alstyne, Texas, and we're very excited. Eli's wearing his ET shirt, so he is unsure as to what we are doing, but he has his baby Game Boy and he's ready for anything. So here we are driving up. This is a new little area they built. It's really neat. I hadn't been to it before. I don't really know what all is here. We just came for the splash pad. There it is, turned on far away. So we came with my mom and my grandma, Eli's great grandma. It took us a second to figure out how to turn it on. So Eli doesn't really know what's happening yet. We were a little worried that Eli was going to be scared to go in it because he was scared of the shower. Here he goes, his very first time. At this time, please prepare mentally for the cuteness montage that is about to occur. After a little bit, we decided water was needed, and he said, "Granny, you need some water too." So he tried giving his water away. She said, "No, that's yours." He said, "Oh, well, I'll just set it down, I guess." After being at the splash pad, we went over to Granny's house to just kind of hang out. He's already ready to go back outside of all the things. We were at the splash pad for 45 minutes and he was totally pooped out. Now he already wants to go back outside. And it's hot. It is hot out there. Oh, here we go. Eli's running. He's got a wooden coaster now, so he's not going to break that. At this point, Eli said, "I think I'm gonna rest." So he did. And then he was done. And at this point, Eli played us a little tune and drove his Barbie convertible around while also trying to play with the dog. Pop showed up and we got real excited and ran in a circle. All in all, this was just really a precious time that I wanted to share with everyone. It was Eli's first time going to the lake and also his first time going to a splash pad, which if you're thinking about doing that with a 1-year-old child, I highly suggest it because they have a blast and it is relatively cheap as it was for the lake, $5, or free, as it was for the splash pad, and they just run and poop themselves out, and makes for a great day. Yes, very good things to do in the summer when it is too hot to do much else. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out what's happening over here. Hope you have a super awesome, spectacular day, and we'll see you out there somewhere. Bye!